Hey guys and girls, Nathan Birch here from B.Invested.com.au headquarters, and I'm going through and pulling stuff out of the vault. So you don't know whether you're seeing something from 2010, 2015, 2014. I'm showing you all different stuff that we've bought. And I'm going to show you something, it's 2015, August 2015. I'm going to show you something that I picked up in about August 2014, so about 12 months ago. 12 months ago I had people ask me, are we in a bubble? Are we going to have a pop like America? Are we going to have some shit hit the fan and we're all in trouble? And my words were back then, is that I said there's a lot of growth. Sydney has been in a depressed market for a period of 10 years almost. We're at a point where the market's catching up. We haven't had much growth. We haven't had much building happening. We've had lots of population growth and it's been held back. It's like a big elastic band that's been let go. That's why the prices are going up. I got asked lots of times, what is my projections? What do I see? I say, I can't comment on projections. I still can't. I'm not going to sit here today and I think, Sydney's going to be in for double-digit growth, because I don't know. The fact of it is that I know when I see a cheap property, I know what I'm buying, and I know that I go in and I do everything I can to make that deal happen. This property here is a 2-bedroom modern unit. It's only 10 years old. These things, when they were sold brand new, were selling for around the 300 grand mark. The market shit itself and tanked. And at the lowest point, they were selling for about 200,000. The fact is that when we bought this thing, there was nothing for sale like this. Old red brick 2-bedroom units were selling for 320,000. We bought this thing here for 310,000 when the newer ones like this were selling for around 340,000 and the market was still heading upwards. Where are we now? We fast forward 12 months from buying this thing. I personally, last night, emailed a copy of one of these units in the same complex to the actual investor of ours and said, mate, do you remember how you're a bit scared about buying a property in Mount Druitt, right? Ha ha ha. He looked at it and he goes, that one's on the market for 410,000 and under contract. The fact is, this thing here's got up 100 grand in 12 months. Would I buy it at 410,000? Hell no, I wouldn't touch it for that, because I don't see the growth in it going higher than that. If it does, it could go up to 450 or 500,000, but that is in the territory I don't want to play in. The fact is that we know that we bought the thing below market value. We know it had an upside for growth, and we know that it had a very good rental return. These things here rent out for about $360, $370 per week. This is in the current market, as I said, 2015, August 2015. How does this fit in someone's foundation property portfolio? It's not about having 10 properties in Western Sydney or 10 properties in Central Coast. It's important to have a mixture and a spread in line with your goals, and that is what this property plays a part of the jigsaw puzzle inside one's property portfolio to build the solid foundation so they can go on and build more properties and create a level of income coming through from buying properties and building wealth, having a net worth position as well as a cash flow position. This thing here is a pivotal point to get the foundation straight so you can get that. If you want to know how you can get these properties, if you want to know how I take action on the properties, give us a buzz on 1300 367 925. Send us an email at admin@binvested.com.au. And just on a side note, this property, people say to me, I've spoken to the local real estate agent, and the local real estate agent says the market value of this property is worth X, or this property is worth Y, or whatever the case is. At the time, the real estate agent was the owner of this thing and said it's worth 310,000. If real estate agents are so smart and they're so gifted and they're so talented, they're not actively seeing the whole market as a whole. They're in their little local area and they're taking action by selling properties and listing properties and trying to get properties sold. The fact is that I saw that this property was, quite severely below market value, and there was an opportunity there. So that was my knowledge of the market, by being smarter in the market where the real estate actually works from. They're selling his own property. If he had held it for a while longer, he would have got a lot more money for it. If he had looked at the market a bit greater, he would have got a lot more money for it. And just from that note, your real estate agents are salespeople or property managers. They're not investors. They're not property investors. They're not hardcore investors. You need to make sure you get your knowledge right. It's not what a real estate agent tells you. It's from you taking action and doing your own research, your own due diligence. I could have seen at the same time that we paid 310 for this, if there was other ones physically selling in the same block in the same week for 330 and 340,000. But the agent didn't see that. The agent was the owner. You know, do your own research. Very important.